listening to the Hello Vibes Meet Elevation podcast. And this segment that you have entered is Thought-Provoking Talk with Crystal Jackson. And this is where we dive into the deep, the daring, and the sometimes uncomfortable truths that keeps us growing and evolving. That's right. So each episode, guys, is associated with the theme for the month. And guess what? Either way, I'm here to shake up what you think you know, challenge your perspective, and open up the doors to conversation. And this is conversation that don't always come up in our day-to-day. Are you ready to stretch your mind? Are you ready to elevate yourself? Let's get into it and see where today's thought-provoking journey takes us. That's right. You know what? It's funny how majority of us struggle with consistency. It's hard for me to be consistent, right? But let it be something that we enjoy that's pleasurable, that's not good for us. I bet you we know how to be consistent with that shit, right? Hey, I was guilty of that as well. I'm just saying. It's just funny how we don't associate consistency with things that are not good for us or that doesn't align with our purpose. But when it comes to something that can help raise our vibration, it's like a struggle. It's like what is consistency? Trust me, I know. I've been there. I feel it. I understand it. So we are going to talk about setting a morning routine in this episode. A ritual. Watch the sun come up. The incy pincy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider. No, I'm just joking. Let's talk about it, guys. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Hello Vibes Meet Elevation podcast. It's your Monday morning boost of positivity where we kickstart your week with inspiration, empowerment, and just the right vibes to lift you higher. Now, whether you're easing into the week or diving headfirst into new goals, this space is your sanctuary for self-growth, connection, and raising those vibes. Let's get into it and make today count, because every Monday is a fresh opportunity to elevate. Are you ready to rise? And don't forget, this is your host, Crystal Jackson. Come on in. Let's get started. Guys, I think I'm just realizing I didn't do an opening quote for the last few episodes. Well, can't grab or spill milk. So here we go. Opening quote. How you start your morning can shape your entire day. But do you have a routine that truly uplifts you? Do you, huh? Well, if not, it's okay. Welcome back to the Hello Vibes and Elevation podcast. It's your girl, Crystal Jackson. And today, guys, we are focusing on simple morning routines that set a positive tone for the day. We're going to start small but powerful. And don't laugh when I say this, making your bed. And then we're going to look at how these rituals can shift your energy, can shift your mind. Let's go. Let's start our morning with the yo. Hey, do you hear me? I say holla if you hear me. We up. We rituals, we morning, we simples. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, guys, we're going to get into the episode. So this is the introduction, and it goes a little bit like this. Starting the day with intentions can reduce stress and increase productivity. I can promise you that. A simple ritual like making your bed can give you a small win and build momentum for the day. Believe that. So the whole theme is making your bed, but that is the smallest thing you can do, okay? And if you can get up every day and make your fucking bed, you can make the next step to do something else. You get up, you skip that bed, you're going to skip this, you're going to skip that. Get up. As soon as you open up your eyes, don't lay down, don't get on your phone, jump right up, guys. Seriously, make your bed. Make your bed. I'm telling you, that shit's tiny and powerful. That's all. Just do that for a week. Don't even worry about nothing else. As a matter of fact, I got a morning ritual PDF that I made already. And I'm going to link it I'm gonna try my best not to forget. I forget so much. I really do. But yeah, start with making your bed. See, be the small wins. You know what I mean? And once your mind is set on doing the small things like making your bed, then you move to something that feels good. Shit, I got up this morning. I remember, set your phone aside. Give yourself, when you wake up, give yourself about 20 minutes. Don't touch your phone. Because I'm going to tell you, it's some scientific research that I had done on this. And I don't have it in front of me, and I can't remember it because I go through my rabbit holes and shit like that. But when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is grab your phone. You could throw your whole day off. You get sidetracked. You start to focus on what's going on social media. I mean, you don't need scientific research to tell you that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying stay away from your phone. I'm saying 20 minutes is not going to kill you without your phone. You know how bad it's gotten with phones? Oh, man, listen to this. Check this out. So it was a few summers ago where a lot of people was leaving their kids in the car. And I cannot say they was doing it on purpose. Accident. I've never done it. But just because I've never done it, I mean, it's impossible to be done. So I can't, again, I just don't like to judge. I don't know. Because you never know if you be in a situation. Anyways, let's jump ahead to what I'm going to say. Let me tell you what they said on the news. In order for you not to leave your kid in the car seat, put your phone in your kid's car seat. That's awful. That is awful. And I'm telling you, they knew what they was doing when they built this app. I even heard a snippet of an interview. The guy that helped build this app, he won't even allow his kids on that shit because they knew what they were doing. He hates that they even created this. It's such a fucking brainwashing tool, man. I swear it is. These phones, man. Listen, kids be killing their parents and shit over phones and shit. You know what I mean? Like over these electronic devices and shit. They don't be playing. Like, my daughter, nobody on this earth. I got 5 kids, 6 grandkids. I got siblings, 5, outside of myself. A lot of cousins, a lot of friends, a lot of family. I was in a little gang when I was younger. A lot of fights. Nobody has ever tested my gangster as much as my youngest daughter. Nobody. Okay? And when I tell you I have 2 other daughters, an older daughter, and she's like almost 30. And then my middle daughter is 22, something like that. And then my youngest daughter is 13. They have never, you know. And I tell you, they fighters. My younger one, she's not even a fighter. But boy, you with that mouth she got. I'm saying this to say, all I have to do is say I'm gonna take her phone, and all that shit is shut down for a minute. That's all I gotta say is I'm gonna take that phone, like when she kept getting like for her alarm clock. She kept not hearing her alarm clock. So I said, if you do it one more time, I'm taking that phone. Next, she was up all week with that alarm clock. Like, you're 13 years old. I push self-sufficiency with my children. I always have. I am not the type of mom that's coming behind you, wiping your ass, and none of that, because what are you going to do when I'm not here? I think my kids was making noodles at 6 months. You know what I mean? It wasn't that I wasn't there, but I push my kids to be self-sufficient. They know how to do things on their own. Because when I was younger, I had an issue with depending on people because I was always let down. I didn't want my kids to have to face that. So I really instilled this shit in them. Now, I don't know if I was right or wrong for it, because I projected my shit onto them. But when I tell you, I was on it. And I did tell you what I used to say. Hey, you don't know, I might not be here tomorrow. You can't depend on people like that. Never depend on nobody 100%, but that's some true shit. You can't even depend on yourself 100%. How the fuck you depend on somebody else, you know? But I pushed that. Pushed it. So anyways, guys, we're going to talk about the science behind the morning routine. And I already talked about why making a bed is recommended. And try building a routine that works for you. After you make your bed, do that for a week. Like, do something small, like a glass of water. You know, make your bed up. After you do that for a week, add something else. Glass of water. A few minutes of stretching. A gratitude journal. You know, keep it simple. Or you could just simply say something. I was telling my niece, get up, make your bed first. After you make your bed, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. Say your name like, Crystal, I love you. You know, that doesn't take no energy at all. It doesn't take no action. You know what I mean? So just start small, guys. Let's build this routine. It's important. It's important, I tell ya. And don't you forget it. Okay, let's get down to the science, and then we are going to go ahead and close this episode up. It didn't need to be long. I just wanted to put the morning routine out there for a positive start, so we can start being consistent and showing up for ourselves. Alrighty. All right, my friends. You know I'm about to hit you with the studies. So these studies have shown that consistent morning routine can have a positive impact on lowering your cortisol levels and improving mental clarity. So here we go. So lowering cortisol levels, morning routine, stress reduction. Now this study was published in a journal, and I'm not going to pronounce that, but it's like psychoneuroendocrinology. I just said I wasn't going to pronounce that. So they found that engaging in structured, calming activities in the morning, such as mindfulness, like exercise, this can help lower your cortisol levels. So your cortisol, often called the stress hormones, when it's at the highest, typically in the morning. But a regular routine can help regulate it. It releases and prevents the spike that occurs with chaotic or stressful starts to the day. Okay? Routine and hormonal regulations. Consistency. This is something we need to talk about. This is a struggle right here. Consistency in the morning, in your morning activities, such as waking up at the same time, practicing calming rituals, deep breathing, stretching. This has been shown to help balance cortisol levels throughout the day, reducing overall stress and promoting a sense of calm. And that is the truth. Consistency in the morning. Trust me. But we are definitely going to do an episode here soon on consistency, because that is the key to success. And a lot of people struggle with that. I have my fights with that too, or I've had my fights with that. So we'll talk about it. Mental clarity. Focus and cognitive function. So the research has also linked structured morning routines to improve mental clarity and focus throughout the day. One study published in a Frontier in Psychology, it suggests that habits like goal setting, exercise, and planning the day can enhance executive functions, which includes decision making, problem making, and focus, just by starting the day with intentions, guys. So individuals are better able to maintain mental clarity and mental sharpness. Positive habits and neuroplasticity. That word again. Engaging in morning rituals such as reading, journaling, or meditation can stimulate your brain regions associated with focus and cognitive performance, thus enhancing mental clarity and reducing cognitive fog. Okay, let's talk about the morning routine, guys. Let's talk about it. Just like your morning cup of coffee, just imagine being consistent with this every Monday. Boom. There go your cortisol levels, your cognitive fog. No, I'm joking. So in conclusion, guys, establishing a consistent morning routine that includes elements like mindfulness, physical activities, planning, hello, Vibes Me Elevation podcast, can significantly lower cortisol levels and improve mental clarity. And this can lead to a calmer, more focused start to the day, ultimately contributing to better overall mental well-being and productivity. Yeah. FYI.